Hello and good evening and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark for the final home game of the season as OKC Dodgers is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device for the free iHeartRadio app. Daniel Volas here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Producer and engineer back in our 1340 studios, David Heller. The Dodgers and the Round Rock Express playing one more time as we have 8 games to go in the season so far. Dodgers coming in with a record of 97-34. The Express at 52-79. Let's give you the starting lineups for the Express. Jeremy Pena, the second baseman, will lead it off. Justin Twine, the third baseman, batting second. Aledmus Diaz, the shortstop, batting third. James Verhoeven, the left fielder, batting fourth. Catcher Lorenzo Quintana will bat fifth. Taylor Jones, the first baseman, batting sixth. Chas McCormick, the center fielder, batting seventh. Brian De La Cruz, the right fielder, batting eighth. Darsten Garneau, the DH, batting ninth. Starting pitcher for the Express is Christian Javier. He's 6-3 with a 3.27 earned run average. For the Dodgers, leading off in left field is Zach Rex. Carlos Sepulveda, the shortstop, batting second. Tyler White, the first baseman, batting third. Center fielder DJ Peters batting fourth. Giancarlo Cabrera, the catcher, batting fifth. Luke Raley, the right fielder, bats sixth. Jake Peter, the second baseman, bats seventh. Third baseman Nolan Gorman will bat eighth. Jacob Amaya, the DH, batting ninth. Brock Stewart, the starter, he's 9-7 with a 3.26 earned run average. As the Dodgers and the Express playing one final time this season. So let's give you the lineup for Brock Stewart. 27 start, 9-7 record, 3.26 earned run average. 151 2/3 of an innings, 59 runs, 55 earned on 150 hits, 128 strikeouts, 32 walks. Opponents batting 260 against lefties, 253 against lefties, 260 against righties. Beautiful night here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. 68 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing 4 miles an hour. Gary Simmons, your home plate umpire. Patrick Johnson at first. Larry Bullard at second. Easy for me to say. James Kingsley at third. Yeah, I have the game deals all wrong, so I'll fix it later. Yep.
Brock Stewart, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Yep.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pena. He'll get us started in this one.
243 average, 4 homers and 24 RBIs, batting right. Let's make sure you guys can still hear me. Can you guys still? Yep, you can. Okay. All right. Stewart's first pitch of the night.
Second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
Yep.
Here comes the
pitch
first
tonight.
pitch. Underway now in the
Strike
weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak.
Stewart's next
maybe
pitch.
Happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this high. This team is
strike
rocking
2
in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
What? Charlie.
A bouncer to the left
Ground
side.
ball. Stewart will pick it up, throw it at first.
And
there's the first out. Defense for the Dodgers from left to right. Zach Rex, DJ Peters, Luke Raley. Nolan Gorman's at third. Shortstop Carlos Sepulveda, second baseman Jake Peter, first baseman Tyler White. The catcher Giancarlo Cabrera.
At the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite.
219 average, 1 homer, 13 RBIs for Justin Twine. He's batting right.
Into the box now, Justin Twine.
And low ball
take
1.
a look at ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Last broadcast we had was on Friday, where we played the doubleheader. Did okay on Fridays in game 1 on Friday.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature
Acquired
at game
from
time,
the
68 degrees.
Marlins this year, Justin Twine. What, Charlie? The next pitch.
A ball and
Strike
2
two.
strikes.
We'll be having some NFL games soon. I'll try to buy Madden NFL 21 very soon. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. Dodgers in their home whites tonight. Dodgers across the front in blue script, red numbers on the front, blue numbers letters on the back, white pants, blue hats with white OKC letters on the front. 138 average, no homers, 8 RBIs for Aledmus Diaz.
First
pitch for Stewart. Fouled away. Express in their grace tonight. Round Rock across the front in navy script. As I just smacked my cat because he bit me. Red numbers on the back, navy letters on the back, gray pants, navy hats. Aledmus Diaz struggled last night. We'll see if he can get it together this time around. Ground ball, as Nolan can't make the play, throw to first, not in time. So that's a base hit.
Beat the throw to first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
James Verhoeven, 283 average, 5 homers, 11 RBIs, batting right.
In now, James Verhoeven, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Next pitch.
The 0-1 on its way.
Swings and fouls it back. Acquired in free agency this year for James Verhoeven. Over the throws at first, back in time.
Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Next pitch.
And this one's
High ball
inside
1.
and high. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here's a fly ball.
Fly ball to
hit.
deep right
Going
field.
back is the
Right fielder going back to the wall, and he can't make the play. That's off the wall, and the runner will score. It's an RBI double for Verhoeven, and it's 1-0 Round Rock.
That's why you have to close the door when you can.
His 12th RBI on the season for James Verhoeven, and that will bring up Lorenzo Quintana.
They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do: cash in an RBI.
That should have been an easy play for Luke Raley out in right field. 273 average, 11 homers, 40 RBIs for Lorenzo Quintana. He's batting right.
So now to
First
the plate,
pitch.
Lorenzo Quintana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball.
Strike
here,
1.
No balls and a strike.
So it's run on 2 hits right now for the Express.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's 0-2.
Take a good pitch
Strike
right here.
2.
Get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Here
Next
it is.
pitch.
Hit hard on the
Ground ball is got it.
Oh,
he has problems. Throw the first. He got it to end the inning. A run on 2 hits and a runner left for Round Rock. We go to the bottom of the inning. The Dodgers trail 1-0. So let's go over Christian Javier's stats just to make it easier for us. This will be a 16 start, 6-3 record, a 3.27 earned run average. 85 in the 3rd innings, 32 runs, 31 earned on 88 hits, 80 strikeouts on 35 walks. Opponent's been 261 against lefties, 276 against righties.
First, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and Round Rock is out in front, 1-0. Christian Javier will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So,
Zach Grex, 370 average, 56 homers, 151 RBIs. He'll be batting left. Defense for the Express from left to right goes James Verhoeven, Chas McCormick, and Brian De La Cruz. The third baseman is Justin Twine. Aledmus Diaz is at shortstop. Jeremy Pena is at second. First baseman Taylor Jones. And the catcher is Lorenzo Quintana.
he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way. Hit softly down the line at first.
That's fouled away.
This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
It's pitch.
This is line to left.
Ground ball, base hit.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So coming to the plate, Carlos
Sepulveda, 343 average, 11 homers, 43 RBIs. Batting from the left side.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
First pitch, strike one.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
0-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a
High deep drive in the right field, and that's fouled away.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Lifted down the line in left.
Fouled away.
And this will wind up a foul ball. Yanked high and deep down
Fouled
the line
away.
in right. And it's a foul ball.
Ground ball, and that's fouled away. We'll do it again.
And foul off to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after
first strikeout for Javier, and there's the
One thing to know is not all
first down
strikeouts are created
in the
equal.
bottom of the
there,
inning.
He goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Tyler White comes on.
Tyler White, 366 average, 52 homers, 121 RBIs. He's batting right.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. De La Cruz is there to
Cruz
put
has
it
got
away,
it.
and the runner
Second
will be
out.
forced to retreat back to first. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
DJ Peters.
Peters, 365 average, 29 homers, 114 RBIs as he got a ball 1.
Has a look, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing.
Fouled
Just
away.
gotta try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the second. Dodgers trail 1-0.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Express leads it 1-0. At the plate, Taylor Jones.
Taylor Jones, 234 hours, 7 homers, 28 RBIs, batting right.
That he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side.
That is a base hit.
Into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
McCormick.
Chas McCormick, 225 average, 7 homers, 43 RBIs, excuse me, batting right.
Into the box.
First
Chas
pitch.
McCormick. As
Strike
the first
1.
pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 43 RBIs. And that misses 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
Ground ball, second for 1, throw to first,
Relay
not in
throw,
time.
But it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Yep, well safe. Brian De La Cruz, 156 hours, no homers and an RBI.
Brian De La Cruz, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Gets the swing and a miss.
Over 3 with a couple of strikeouts in his last game.
Coffee, or he was sitting off speed right there.
Next pitch.
Seared
Swing
down the
sick,
first
tells you
baseline,
big.
but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's a shot to
Swing
left
a fly
field
ball to left
and
field.
deep. Look at this.
And this ball is gone.
Out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was
First home
crushed.
run for Brian De La Cruz. That's a 2-run homer, and it's 3-0 Round Rock.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Batting 9. The designated hitter.
Dustin Garneau, 208 average, batting 208. 11 homers, 28 RBIs, batting right.
Justin.
And here now is Dustin Garneau, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. A 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Pitch.
And
Swings
he
and fouls
this
it back.
one off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, right back to him.
Ground ball's got it over the first.
And he'll just flip this on
That's
to
two
first
away.
for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his
Jeremy
second
Pena
at-bat.
ground out his
Jeremy
first time
Pena.
out.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider well off the plate.
That's
An
outside.
easy take there.
Next pitch for Brock Stewart.
Good take there to lay off the high fast.
He's really working the count right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward
Fly
the
ball
gap.
to left field. Going back
And
to
that'll
the
get
wall,
down
and
out
it's
there
off
for
the
extra
wall.
bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Looks like the pitching
Yeah.
coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically,
That's not good
I'm
for
sure
the
it'll be
Dodgers.
just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Round Rock's trying to avoid being swept here, if you know what I mean. By the way, if I made a mistake on the game deals, I'll try to fix it as soon as possible. Justin Twine struck out his first time up.
Stepping in now, Justin Twine. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
That's for what you
0-for-1
tried to
here
do,
in the
Cat,
early going.
on biting me. Struck out his first time up.
Ready with the 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first two innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Technically, Taylor just roasted yourself.
A high fastball is in there.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out
Technically,
the window.
Taylor, you just
This is certainly that
roasted
situation.
yourself.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he missed with it there. Ball 4.
That's
it's
ball
a 2-out
4.
walk with the runner still at third.
Well,
What's
this
the
could be a
saying?
disaster for
When
the
you find
Dodgers.
yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aledmus Diaz. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already.
Yeah.
This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
That's not good, as that's ball 1. Next pitch for Brock Stewart.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Strike 1.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Ripped down the line.
Round ball base hit.
Tries for the backhand reach at
4-0
third, but it gets by the
Express,
glove down
as
the
that's an
line.
RBI
And
single.
another runs across as
Round
this
Rock
is now
4,
a
Dodgers
4-0
nothing.
ball game.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Now at the plate, James Verhoeven. 3
Oh,
across so far
God.
in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, in this inning,
James Verhoeven doubled his first time up, got an RBI.
Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Dodgers might lose this game. They'll win the series regardless what happens tonight. And they won the season series against the Express.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Another base hit. It's 5-0.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0
This
lead.
is not the start the Dodgers were hoping for, kids.
Pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on.
And that will do it for Brock Stewart.
Slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Your attention, please.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
Dennis Santana, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. Looks like that will probably mean he'll come in. 28th appearance, 16-0, 4.23 earned run average. 142 2/3 of an inning, 68 runs, 67 earned on 145 hits, 102 strikeouts, 2 walks. Opponents batting .268 against lefties, .247 against righties. Ben Holmes warming up in the Dodgers bullpen.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Quintana.
Lorenzo
As he
Quintana
takes a
ground out
called
his
strike
first
at the
time
knees,
out.
It's 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
One ball and a strike, the
belt,
pitch.
kicks and deals.
Swings and fouls it back. It's weird that that I'm doing a baseball game like after working, if you ask me. So, a ball and 2 strikes, the pitch.
Shoots this one
Round
over to
ball,
first.
as you
White
just said at Bad
picks
Matt
it up.
Vasgersian, that's the inning. But not before the Express. 4 runs, 5 hits, a walk, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. The Dodgers trail 5-0.
Step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second, and Round Rock is out in front, 5-0. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Cabrera. He went deep in the
Said the
contest
5
last night.
Lots of baseball
Giancarlo
left in
Cabrera,
this one.
288 average, 16 homers, 34
But you don't
RBI, is
wanna
batting
fall
right.
Too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
You just said it, Bad
Off the
Matt
plate and low here,
Vasgersian.
ball 1.
1 for 3 with 4 RBIs and a home run last night. On Friday. We played yesterday's game on Friday.
The 1-0.
One of my co-workers also said the 5-letter word.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That's outside, ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more
Pitch.
time.
Swings and
Swing
fly
and a
ball
drive
to
hit well
right
out to right
field.
field.
Right fielder going up to the wall,
takes
and
the
it
turn
is
and
off
heads
the
for
wall.
second.
Cabrera will round
And he
towards
is
second.
into
Throw is
second
not in
base with a
time.
leadoff double.
And it is a double for
That was a
Giancarlo
great
Cabrera.
job of driving that ball, extending
Great.
his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Luke Raley. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 26 home runs.
371 average, 26 homers, 110 RBIs. Batting left.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Fouled away.
A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
First out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner,
Third strikeout for Javier. That's one away. And
that one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Jake Peter.
Jake Peter, 346 average, 29 homers, 86 RBIs, batting left.
Just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Fastball just missed above the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
2-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Slider for strike 2.
Runner at second here with one man out.
That's fouled away.
Fouled away.
5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Express. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. So that's fouled away.
Foul. Another try at 2-2. Grounded up the first
ball
baseline.
fouled away. Dodgers' last loss was last week against San Antonio. Here's a
pops it up, but
foul
this will
ball.
land untouched.
Yep.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and
Fly
deep
ball
out
to
to
right
center
field. That is off the wall.
And the runner is in from second.
That's an RBI double for Jake Peter as it's a ground roll double. Dodgers on the board now trail 5-1.
This thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
RBI for Jake Peter. Nolan Gorman, 343 average, 4 homers and 13 RBIs. Batting left. 87th RBI for Jake Peter.
So now to the plate, Nolan Gorman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Diaz onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Yeah. There's Jacob Amaya, 381 average, 6 homers, 38 RBIs.
You get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
2 away.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, count 1-0.
The 1-0.
1-0 next pitch.
Swing and a line drive.
Line drive's got it. Throw to first, and that won the inning. A run on 2 hits and a runner left. We go to the third. Dodgers now trail 5-1.
Side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Express leads it 5-1.
Yeah, they're going choo-choo.
So stepping in, Taylor Jones.
Jones singled his first
time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 pitch on its way.
It's high ball 1.
And he misses 2
High
and
ball
1.
2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3 and 1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat.
3 and 1.
Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3
Got
and 1.
Taylor
Lofted in the air out to
fly
right
ball
field.
to right field. Rayleigh's got it. One away in the
is there
third.
to put it away for out number 1.
Now back.
Striding in, Chas McCormick, reached by
Chas
way of a
McCormick ground out
fielder's
his
choice
first time out.
around. Now here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Liner, and that's fouled away.
High and deep down the
Fly
left field
ball,
line.
and that's fouled away.
And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yep. 1 away, 2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the fastball. First strikeout for Santana. And there's the first out, or second out in the third. Brian De La Cruz, 2-run homer his first time up.
Brian De La Cruz, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Yep, 2-0, the count, next pitch.
3
Outside ball 3, Dustin Garneau on deck.
But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yep, ball 2.
Now back. Designated hitter. Dustin.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Garneau. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. After the walk, a quick check on first. Runner back safely. First offering on its way.
Yep.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
That's the next pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
2.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
Well, he was
3.
definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0, the next pitch.
3-1.
Strike 1. 3 balls and a strike, the pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Base hit.
Now back. Second base.
Jeremy Pino 1 for 2 with a triple. Ground on the first, triple in the second as we're 5-1 express lead as there's the 2 outs.
To the plate now, Jeremy Pena. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
1 ball and a strike. No strikes. Santana's next pitch.
Now a
Strike
fastball
1.
for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
My eye. Next pitch.
Little
Swings and
tardy on
fouls
that
it back.
swing as it's well wide of first.
Santana is ready. Here's the pitch. Fouled
Again,
away.
foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
Next pitch.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The
2-2.
pitch. Fouled away.
And it's fouled away.
I'm going to make sure. I'm going to hold on to you and smack you.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
That's all
For
3.
the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring
Yippers.
at the moment.
Next pitch. Ground ball, base hit.
Line drive, base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy,
Run
what a
scores,
battle
and
there,
it's
Dero.
6-1
Several
round
pitch
ball.
at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink.
Justin Twine. Strikeout in the first, walked in the second.
And he was
Dodgers
still
now
able to
trail
get an RBI
6-1.
base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell
Fouled
you,
away.
the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it.
Swing and a
Wait
miss,
for him
strike
to settle
2.
in his zone and not come
Went for
outside
5
of
with
it
a single
and end up
on
getting a knock.
Friday in Game 2.
Grounded to short.
Go to first, and that's the inning. The Express get a run on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 left,
Dirt,
and
but a
go to
good
the bottom of
scoop
the
at
third.
first, saves an
Dodgers
error
trail
as the side is
6-1.
retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And Round Rock is out in front, 6-1. Now at the plate, Zach Rex. As we move on to
Singled
the
his
bottom
first
of
time
inning
up.
number 3.
No left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard
Ground
hit
ball,
ball to
base hit.
second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting. The shortstop. Carlos. Sepulveda.
At the plate, Carlos Sepulveda. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hopefully the Dodgers can get something going here. Try to sweep the Express. The next pitch. Line drive, that is a
And
base
that's
hit.
a base hit into center field.
Run the third,
And now
won't be
they'll
in
have
time.
runners at the corners
And
to
we
start
got
off
runners
the
at the
inning.
corners.
Now batting.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches.
Tyler White flew out his
If you
first
don't,
time out.
This is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Ground
you
ball,
just gotta
that's a
prepare
base hit.
yourself as an offensive player.
They'll cash
RBI
in
single
here
for
as the run is
Tyler
in to
White,
score
and the
from
Dodgers
third.
now trail
Sometimes your first
6-2.
pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoe.
DJ Peters struck out his first time up. RBI for White, his 122nd on the season.
Aggressive style, first pitch, base hit up the
DJ
middle.
Peters.
At the
He
plate
does,
now,
first
DJ
pitch.
Peters. He swings
Oh.
and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. None out.
Struck out
Runners
his
at
first time
and second.
up.
Hit hard on the ground
Ground
to
ball.
the right. He's got
The
it.
second for
there.
one, throw to
On
first in
and
time.
they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to
Giancarlo Cabrera doubled his
minimize
first
the
time up.
damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Lifted in the air out to center
That's going to be
field.
caught
Mc-
to end the inning. A run on 3 hits and a runner left. We go to the 4th. The Dodgers now
McCormick
trail
is gonna have room
6-2.
out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. The Express leads it 6-2.
6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Round Rock. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. Daniel Vils here at Chickasaw Bricktown
New inning
Ballpark.
set to get underway, and coming
David
forward
Heller,
now
our
is the
producer and engineer,
shortstop.
back at our 1340 studios. Tonight's game brought to you by Heartland Flyers, celebrating 20-plus years of service in Oklahoma, which means our play the game is brought to you by Courtyard by
First
Marriott.
delivery to him on the way.
Found a way, singled his first couple of times. 0 for 4, the strikeout.
Into the windup, here comes the
On
0-1.
Friday, in Game 2 of Friday. Santana's next pitch. Found a way. Side ball 1.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there. But even better
Might
job
get
at the
to
plate to take that
see
one.
who's going to get the...
Sent on the
That's
ground
the
out to
base
second.
hit.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this
James Verhoeven double in the first, single in
game.
the second.
But that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Strike 1.
James Verhoeven is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Out of the way.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the
strike
slider,
3.
and that's out number
Away
1.
in the 4th.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the
0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts in the first and the second for Lorenzo Quintana.
him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just
Swing and a
all
miss
off.
on a changeup
Even as
for
a pitcher
strike
like
1.
I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ground ball
On
base
the ground
hit.
to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Taylor
Into the
Jones 1
box
for
now,
2 with a
Taylor
single.
Jones.
Slider
As he'll take
called
a
for
tough pitch
strike
on the
1.
outside part.
Single in the second,
Play
full out
for
in the
strike
third.
1.
Dodgers
He's
trail
1 for 2 in
6-2.
this one.
Fly
Skied
ball
into
to right
straightaway right.
field.
Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
McCormick
The center fielder.
struck fielder's choice in the second, strike out in the
Down to the
third.
plate, Chas McCormick. 0 for 2 of the runs scored so far. In there, no balls in
Strike
the strike.
1 for 4 with an RBI last night. Santana's next pitch.
That misses
Outside
wide.
ball 1.
1 ball and 1 strike. No
And
contact
strike
there,
2.
and it's 1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch.
Got him
Change up for
looking,
strike
and
3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and a 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The Dodgers trail
that'll do it.
6-2.
The inning is over. Stepping up now, Luke Raley.
Luke Raley struck out his first time up.
For the Dodgers,
First offering on its way.
First pitch.
Line drive to center field.
Line drive to center fielder.
McCormick
That's
has
caught.
to roam straight
Away
back,
in the
but he
4th.
has it for the first out.
now batting.
Jake
So
Peter.
digging in now.
RBI double his first time up.
Peter.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at
Now
bat.
Jimmy
Let's see if we
Nelson
get more
warming
of
up in the
same right here.
Dodgers bullpen.
Now here's a fly ball.
Fly
Well
ball
hit.
deep right
Going
field.
back is the right fielder.
La
On the
Cruz
warning
makes the
track,
catch.
he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Gorman. He flew out in his last
Nolan
at
Gorman
bat.
flew out his first time
He's
up.
ready. Here's the first
First
offering.
pitch.
Pulled toward right center
That's a
field.
fly ball to right field. Right fielder's got it. De La Cruz.
And he'll get there in plenty of
That's
time
the
to
inning.
put this one away, and that ends
Nothing
the
for the
inning.
Dodgers here as we go to the 5th. The Dodgers trail 6-2. Brock
Ready to
Stewart
go
may
in the
figure
top
in
of
a
the
no
fifth.
decision
And that'll bring
tonight.
up the outfielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Swing and a
Swing and
miss on a
first
changeup for
changeup,
strike
nothing
1.
and 1.
Next pitch.
Looked like the
Ball
sinker
1.
there dipped a little below the knees.
Santana's next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider for strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate.
Second baseman throw the first, one away.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and
Dustin Garneau ground down the second, single in the third. Final line score for Brock Stewart. An inning and 2/3, 5 runs, 7 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. Santana a run on 4 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts.
looking for more.
He may figure in a no decision, Brock Stewart, if the Dodgers can do something here. Swing and a miss on a changeup for strike 1.
And it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there.
Pitch.
He was definitely trying to get that.
Ball, base hit.
And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's
Dodgers winning streak in jeopardy tonight.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
2
And
away.
he'll scurry back to first as he'll think twice.
Justin Twine, strikeout in the first, walked in the second, ground out in the third.
Justin.
From the stretch.
Twine.
Hit out
Ground
towards second.
ball
Scooped up.
over the first, and that's the
On
inning.
wide
No
at
runs, a
first,
hit, and a
that
runner
ends the
left.
inning.
So the
no runs
halfway
here
through,
on a
Dodgers
base hit,
trail
no errors,
6-2.
and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up, and Round Rock is out in front, 6-2. Stepping into the
Looks like Jimmy Nelson will warm up.
The designated
Jimmy Nelson will be pitching in the 6th. Trying to get the Dodgers back in the competition.
fly ball right down the line and left.
No, he
Legs
can't
turning,
make
he's
the
headed for
play, and
second.
it's over the wall.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Amaya got
and
a
he is
triple.
into third with a leadoff triple.
Of
His
course they
8th.
feel good about the triple, but I know how managers
He tried to make the
He's in the dugout
dive.
wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base.
Wow.
They've left a lot of
Tried to
guys
go
out there
for
in
a
this
jump,
one. We'll
missed
see if
it,
his
goes
teammate
into
can
left
bring it
field,
home.
in front of the wall. Now Zach Rex. 2 singles, first and the third.
Stepping in now, Zach Rex. As he'll go after the
That's
first pitch
strike
to him
1.
and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
They can come back and tie this game up. Brock Stewart would figure in a no decision.
A shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
He got the
Foul ball.
fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
He pulls
Line
this one into
drive,
right.
that is
Villa
caught.
Cruz is there. Let's see if they try it. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now.
1 for 2 for Carlos Bova. Strikeout in the first, single in the third.
He's set and the pitch. Ripped down
On
the first
ball,
base
base
line.
hit.
A dive, he's got it. Takes it himself, and he got him.
But that's an RBI, and it's now 6-3. 44th RBI for Sepulveda.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism.
Tyler White.
And it winds
The
up
good news
being
is that gives the Dodgers a run. The bad news is there's 2 away in the inning.
RBI ground out instead.
Ben
First
Holden, or
offering on its
Jimmy
way.
Nelson will
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
drive, base hit, off the
Running
wall.
hard, he's digging for second.
Dodgers
And
are
he'll make it
trying to
second
come
base
back
now
in.
with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he
Strikeout in the first, double play in the third for DJ
bouncing off the
Peters.
base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now here's a fly ball.
Fly ball to
Well
left
hit.
field, going
Looking
back
up
to the
is
wall,
left
and it's
fielder.
gone! 2-run homer for DJ Peters.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway
Dodgers
left, and
trail
even
now
30
6-5.
home runs on the year. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years to come. Mark my words, he's going to be hitting bombs like that in the majors before too long.
Carlo Cabrera 1 for 2 with a double.
He'll send a
Ground ball, and it goes past him.
He can't pick it up
Base
cleanly.
hit.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting.
And now Luke Raley's got a chance. Strike down the second, line down the fourth. Dodgers now trying to tie this game up.
Luke Raley, as he rips it on the
Ground
ground.
ball's got it. Throw to
Fielded
first
cleanly. Throw to
in time to win the inning, but the Dodgers get 3 runs, 4 hits, and a runner left. We go to the 6th. The Dodgers now trail 6-5.
Lost in plenty of time, and his side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Jimmy Nelson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40.
Jimmy Nelson, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. Sixteenth appearance, 5-0 record, a 3.86 earned run average. 56 innings, 24 runs, 60 hits, 51 strikeouts, no walks. The opponent's been 277 against lefties, 247 against righties. Aledmys Diaz singled in the first, second, and the
Ready
fourth.
now, Aledmys Diaz. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Just able
Fouled
to get
away.
a piece of that for strike 1.
Final line score for Dennis Santana. 3 in the third innings, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He will probably figure in a no decision tonight.
Into the
They
windup.
tie
Here
it
comes
up.
the
Brock
0-1.
Stewart will figure in a no decision.
Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The windup.
Yeah, Jimmy
and the
Nelson
0-2
looks
pitch.
nicely fresh.
And the knuckle curve
Man,
that time.
strike
Got him
3.
swinging.
First
That's the
strikeout
first
for
out.
Nelson
Not a
on
lot
the
of
knuckle
guys pull
curve.
that
All the
knuckle
way in the
curve, but some
6th.
guys have a lot of success with it.
James
Some say
Rodden
hey,
2 for 3 tonight. Double in the first, single in the second, strikeout in the
more bite
fourth.
than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Out of the way.
Behind on
By
that
the way,
one, now behind in the count,
we're
0-1.
excited to be having PCS Ray action coming back in January of 2021.
Just
Swinging and a
behind the
miss, strike
fastball
2.
there. 2 strikes now.
Jimmy
One out,
Nelson looks
nobody on.
confident. Get a 1-2-3,
And he
swing and a
strikes
miss
him
on the
out as
slider
well.
for strike
So make it
3, and there's
back-to-back
2
punch
away.
outs here to the first 2 men he
Did the
faces
Dodgers
out
do
of the
something
bullpen.
they have not
No
done
problems for
since
him
the
on mound
first,
since
a
he's come out of the pen to
1-2-3
start
inning?
this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty
Renzo
easy. This
Quintana,
has the
1
makings
for
of a
3
good
with a
outing
single.
so far.
Swing and a
Renzo
miss on the
Quintana
fastball
is
for
in with
strike
2 away
1.
here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes.
Ground down the first, ground down the
Start
second,
this
single in
inning.
the fourth.
He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss on the slider
He's
for
quickly
strike
behind
2.
0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Next pitch.
Swing
And a miss on a knuckle
curve, and the
curveball for
inning is
strike
over.
3. 3 strikeouts for Nelson. That's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Express to the bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers trail 6-5. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. As we continue our Sunday night baseball here in OKC, the final one
Riley
here.
Farrell will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 30.
Riley Farrell, the new pitcher for the Express. That's it for the starter. He could figure in a no decision. Javier could figure in a no decision. 40th appearance, 0-3 record, 5.56 earned run average, 56 and 2/3 of an innings, 37 runs, 35 earned on 59 hits, 48 strikeouts, 33 walks. Opponents batting .307 against lefties, .211 against righties.
The bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jake Peter.
Jake Peter,
First offering
first
on its
pitch.
way. High fly ball
Fly
out
ball
to
to
straightaway
center field.
Long run for
Run
the
for
center fielder. He's there
Nice
and
catch
records the first
away
down.
in the 6th. Carson Ronell
Ready
Blanco
once
warming
again,
up
Nolan Gorman.
in the Express
No hits
bullpen.
for him yet in the game.
Nolan Gorman flew on the second and the fourth.
Team's offensive onslaught.
he ties it up, Stewart figures a no decision.
And he gets around on
Fly
one
ball,
and hits it
deep
high
right
and deep
field,
to
going back to
right.
the wall,
Right
and it's
fielder looking up,
time!
and this one is gone. A home run.
Nolan Gorman's 5th home run of the season.
A solo shot here to straightaway
We're
right
tied at
field.
6.
Home run number 5 on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have
Which means the starting pitchers will figure in a no decision tonight.
He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Wow. Jacob Amaya 1 for 2 with a triple in the 5th. Ground out in the 2nd. Dodgers and the Express are now tied at 6.
Jacob Amaya. Now a ball
Foul
lined
away.
to the left side. But
That means
this
Jimmy
is a
Nelson
foul
could
ball.
get the decision tonight. The way things have been going for the Dodgers of late.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time.
In
and the
time,
bunt
there's the
attempt is
second
foiled.
out.
Now batting.
Zach Rex 2 for 3 tonight. Single in the 1st and the 3rd. Line down the
Into
5th.
the box
Ben
now,
Holmes still
Zach
warming up
Rex
in the Dodgers
hit the ball pretty
bullpen.
well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of
pitch.
the bat on its way.
Ground ball, base hit.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
Not shortstop. Carlos. Set. Open up.
At the plate, Carlos Sepulveda. And he hits
Ground
it hard
ball
to the right side.
over the
He'll
first.
whip
That's
this
the
one to
inning.
first in time, and that ends the inning.
But not before the Dodgers tie it up. A run on 2
But
hits
a
and a
run
runner
scores
left.
in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and we're all even now at 6-6. Ready for another chance? Taylor Jones. He starts off
Single in the 2nd, floor on the 3rd and the 4th.
the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient.
Swing and a
He's
miss
been
on
throwing a
slider
lot
for
of
strike
strikes.
1.
They might want to start swinging a little bit
Jimmy
earlier in the
Nelson
count.
could get the win for the Dodgers should the Dodgers come back and win this game.
at the
Swing and a miss on the
gets
knuckle
nothing
curveball
but
for
air.
strike
0-2
2.
now.
Nelson's next pitch.
Hit on the
Ground
ground out
ball.
to short.
The
Reined
shortstop
in.
throw to first. And there's the
throw to
first out.
is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
That's 4 retirements. Chaz
Riding-
McCormick go for 3 tonight. Fielder's choice in the 2nd, strikeout in the 3rd and the 4th.
In once again, Chaz McCormick. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out
Miss
of
on
his system.
slider for strike
Especially now,
1.
he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Dodgers and the... As I'm trying to find my other... There it is. Trying to find my other charger. My charger to my
Into the
controller.
windup, here comes
Next
the 0-1.
Swing and a
Good
miss on
pitch
the
there.
knuckle
Had him a little
curveball for
out in
strike
front.
2. Nelson's next pitch.
Got him. And that's the
Sinker
3rd
called
time
for
we've
strike
written the
3.
K next to
There's the
his name
2nd
in this
out.
one.
Second,
It's been a
4th
rough night
strikeout
at
for
the yard
Nelson.
for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've
Brian Dela Cruz, 2-run homer in the 2nd, walked in the
really
3rd,
figured
ground
out
down
how
the
to attack
5th.
this guy.
Into the box now, Brian De La Cruz.
Swing
As
and a
he'll
miss
swing
on
and
a
miss at
slider
first
for
pitch
strike
slider at
1.
strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nelson's next pitch.
Grounded
Ground
to the
ball,
right.
base hit.
And that is through into right field for a single.
If Jimmy Nelson has a good game here
Now
tonight.
batting. Designated hitter.
Dustin Garneau 2 for 3, ground on the 2nd, single the 3rd and the 5th.
And
Dodgers
now, Dustin Garneau. And
Popped
this is
up.
popped high in the air back behind short.
ball is
Sepulveda
counted, and that's
is
the
there to
inning.
make
No runs, a hit, and a runner left as we stretch this thing in Oklahoma. The Dodgers
on a hit here, no errors,
tied
one
with
man
the
left
Express.
on. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all even at 6 apiece.
Tyler White flew out in the first, single in the third, double in the fifth, 2 for 3 tonight.
Next. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
There's one away the seventh.
On now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
DJ Peters struck out in the first, double play in the third, homered in the fifth.
Here's the cleanup hitter, DJ Peters. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away.
Out of the way, strike one.
And pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to
Riley
think about
Farrell.
throwing one
So
up
the
and in
starter,
and standing this guy
Christian
up to make that
Javier,
outside
will
corner
figure in a
not
no
as appealing.
decision tonight.
Hit in the air out to left.
Fly ball to left field. And that is a base hit, and that's going to bounce up towards the wall.
Extra bases.
Now the go-ahead run is at second. One away with Greeley.
Definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think
Or Giancarlo Cabrera, excuse me.
streak is officially over. That's his second hit.
Carson LaRoe, the new pitcher for the Express. 42nd appearance, 4-3 record, 1.95 earned run average, 50 2/3 of an innings, 12 runs, 11 earned on 44 hits, 36 strikeouts, 20 walks. Opponents batting .243 against lefties, .205 against righties.
The game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be
2 for 3 for Giancarlo Cabrera, double in the second, single in the fifth, flew out
a
in the
huge
third.
turning point for him.
LaRue.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Cabrera, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Final time we'll have the DH, and then it'll be just regular National League from here on out.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline.
That's
LaRue,
fouled away.
a 6'1" right-hander. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball.
I believe this is the final road game for Round Rock until they go home for the final time this season.
Grounded to third.
That's a throw
And
to
there's
first,
out
and
number
there's a
2.
second out.
Digging in, Luke Raley.
Really, ground strike out in the second, line down the fourth.
Go with
Ground out
things
in
at
the
the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
Nope.
Especially when you're
It's the
trying
inning.
to do
It
something
runs a hit
productive.
and a runner
Throw
left.
in
We
dirt,
go
but
the
a good
8th. The
scoop at
Dodgers
first
and the
saves
Express
an
are
error
tied
as
at
this side
6.
is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Ready for another shot now, Jeremy Pena. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't
Ground
see in
ball.
this day too many
Right at
relievers
first,
going
one
multiple
away.
innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Justin Twino for 3 tonight. Strikeout in the first, walked in the second, groundouts in the
To
third
the
and
plate
fifth.
now, Justin Twine. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line towards center field. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit
Nice job
for the
by
second
DJ
out.
Peters.
I know they
There's the
say
second out.
sometimes that these things even,
Ledmus Diaz. Single in the first, second, end of the fourth. Strikeout in the 6th.
but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Aledmus Diaz
Strike one.
is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is
miss on a
taking at least
fastball
the
for
first
strike
pitch
2.
after 2 straight 1 pitch out, so you
Next
almost
pitch.
get underhanded up there.
This
Fouled
is
away on a
foul
slider.
right side.
Nelson's next pitch.
And a
Swing and a
sinker
miss on
swung
a sinker
and
for
missed
strike
number
3, and that's 1-2-3 inning for the Express. So on the 8th, the Dodgers and the Express are tied at 6.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Peter.
1 for 3 for Jake Peter, double in the second, flew on the fourth and the sixth.
First delivery to him on the way.
Second baseman.
Well hit to right.
Well hit, and that's fouled
a
away.
foul ball. Tough to do much with
on
that
the changeup for strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Yep. There's a fly ball in the deep right field, and it's gone!
And they have taken the lead.
30th home run for Jake Peter.
A solo shot here
Dodgers
to
lead
straightaway
at
right
7-6.
field as they move out in front 7-6.
And Jimmy Nelson has a chance to win this game. And now, you'll need to go sit down. Ramos will now be the new pitcher for the Dodgers. We go the ninth.
Plate now, Nolan Gorman.
1 for 3 tonight.
Swing and a drive.
Line drive,
this
the
one's
right
deep to
field,
right.
and
Looking up is the right
it's
fielder.
gone.
And that one is gone.
Second home run for Nolan Gorman.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field.
Dodgers
His
lead
second of the
8-6.
game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Ronel Blanco is on now.
Ronel
out of the
Blanco will
bullpen
come
as he'll
in.
make his
70th
appearance
on the season. 70th appearance, 3-5 record, 4.39 earned run average. 110 and 2/3 of innings, 59 runs, 54 earned on 97 hits, 92 strikeouts, 36 walks. Opponents batting .222 against lefties, .257 against righties.
so far this year. To the plate now, Jacob Amaya. Want to attempt, but that'll bounce foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start
First,
making
that's
better
one away.
pitches.
Yeah, just
8th.
great approach. No one really chased today.
3 for 4 for Zach Rex. I'll probably do it for him.
Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they
Barrett
let down to it.
Barnes, 286 average, 9 homers and 30 RBIs. Batting right, first pitch.
And a foul tip
So
held
that's
on
strike
to
one.
here at strike one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 9 homers and 30 RBIs.
Rex done for the night, 1 for 4.
Behind
Popped
0-2
up.
now.
And now we'll go in the seats.
0-2 count and the pitch. Again, he sends it
fouled
out of
away.
play. Barnes is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential
Strike
to
3,
beat
and
it out.
that's
I
2
can't tell
away.
you what this does for an infield or an outfield.
Carlos Sepulveda, and I'll bring up. See who they're going to put in.
Defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Michael Bush will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Michael Bush, 415 average, 11 homers, 23 RBIs, batting left.
There's a swing
Out
and
of
a
the way.
high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Smoke toward
Round
the
ball,
hole.
that's a base hit.
And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that.
Tyler White might put
Ground ball through the hole for
Justin
Yurchek will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
250 average, no homers, 2 RBIs. So Tyler White done for the night. First pitch.
Line to the right side.
That's gone. That's the inning. Dodgers get 2 runs, 3 hits, and a runner left. We go to the 9th. Dodgers lead it 8-6.
And he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Oklahoma's out in front here, 8-6.
Your attention, please. Now playing lefty.
So Barrett Barnes will stay in the game.
Barrett Barnes. Now it's short. Number 9.
Michael Bush at shortstop. Get some.
Now at first base. Number 24.
Justin Yurchek at first. And now the pitcher for the Dodgers.
Edobrey Ramos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
37th appearance for Ramos. 37th appearance, no record, 25 saves, a 1.25 earned run average, 36 innings, 5 runs, 14 hits, 1 walk, 57 strikeouts. Opponents batting .083 against lefties, 160 against righties. Double in the first, single in the second, strikeout in the fourth and the sixth for James Verhoeven, who's 2 for 4 tonight.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, James
Strike
Verhoeven.
1.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Swing and a miss on the slider for strike 2.
Now. Here's the pitch. Struck him
Strike
out.
3 on the
Struck him
fastball.
out
There's one away
again,
to
I
first.
should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Lorenzo Quintana ground out in the first and the second, single in the fourth, strikeout in the
Settling in now,
sixth.
Lorenzo Quintana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last
Ball
time
one.
up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And
Fastball
he
for
takes the cold
strike
strike
1.
Good
Slider
breaking
called for
ball there,
strike
laid
2.
off for the second strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he
Swing and a
strikes him
miss
out
on a
as
changeup
well.
for
So
strike
make it
3.
back-to-back punch-outs here.
And now
to the
they're down
first
their final
2 men
out.
he faces out of the bullpen.
Taylor Jones ground out in the first, single, double in the first, single in the second, flew out in the third, flew out in the fourth, ground out in the 7th. Or single in the second, flew out in the third. That, you know what I mean. He needs to do something here. Round Rock's 1 out away from being swept.
Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Jones. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final
Strike
out
1
here
on a
in the ninth.
changeup.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its
Pitch.
way. Ground ball,
Ground
left
ball,
side.
base hit.
And that's through into left field for a base hit.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get.
Fielder's choice in the second, strikeout in the third, single strikeout in the fourth and 7 for Chance McCormick.
The tying run to the plate, that's all you can ask for.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Swing and a
Foul
miss on the
into
tip
catcher's
changeup for
glove at
strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here.
Swing and a
All
miss,
he's
strike
trying to
2,
do
and
is
now
avoid
Round
the
Rock's down
golden
their final
sombrero.
strike.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it
Pitch
comes.
fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Pitch.
Out in front
Fouled
of that one, but
away.
he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Next pitch.
Now
Fouled
he'll
away.
foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Next pitch.
He
Swings
strikes
and a
him
miss on a
back-handed
curveball
here
for
as
strike
they were
3.
able to get the
It's a
possible tying
26
run to the
save
plate,
for
but could
Ramos,
not
and the
cash
Dodgers
in.
win it 8-6.
Another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Oklahoma City Dodgers win for a division-leading 98th time. Jimmy Nelson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Edobrey Ramos records the save, his 26th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
.26 save for Ramos. No runs a hit, no runner left for the Express.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
7 men left on base for the Dodgers.
For the Express, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
10 men left on base for the Express.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes.
3 hours and 38 minutes.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Let me check how many runners were left on base for the Express. They had 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they did have 10. Okay. So, 7 for the Dodgers, 10 for the Express. Tonight's attendance, by the way, was 12,775 fans for this game. Dodgers are 98 and 34. The Express are 52 and 80. So there you go. Winning pitcher Jimmy Nelson, who pitched 3 innings, no runs, a hit, no walks, and 8 and 5 strikeouts. He improves to 6-0 on the season. Ramos hit and 3 strikeouts on the 4 batters he faced. Gets his 26th save on the season. The loss to Carson LaRoe, after Farrell had a blown save, his 4th, a run on 3 hits, no walks and no strikeouts. 2 runs, 2 hits, no walks and a strikeout. No strikeouts for LaRoe. He falls to 4-4. Javier figured a no decision in that contest. Blanco a hit and a strikeout so far in that game. So recapping the scoring, the Express started off with a James Verhoeven RBI double to score. Aledmus Diaz made it 1-0 Round Rock in the contest. In the second, De La Cruz had a 2-run homer for the Express. Aledmus Diaz grounded for a single. Express had a 5-0 lead in the contest. Dodgers got on the board with a Jake Peter RBI double, which was a ground rule double to score. Giancarlo Cabrera made it 5-1 Dodgers. In the third, the Express on Jeremy Pena's RBI single to score. De La Cruz made the contest 6-1. Dodgers got on the board with a Tyler White RBI single to score. Rex made it 6-2 Express. After that, Dodgers made it 6-5. Carlos Sepulveda grounded out, made it 6-3. DJ Peters belted a 2-run homer, made it 6-5 Dodgers in the contest. And Nolan Gorman tied the game up in the 6th with a home run. Dodgers were tied with the Express, which means Brock Stewart figured a no decision. In the 8th, bringing us to our play of the game, presented by Courtyard by Marriott, Jake Peter belted a home run, give the Dodgers the lead, and then Nolan Gorman gets his 2nd home run, made it to give the Dodgers an 8-6 win. Jake Peters solo shot to right field. The play of the game, presented by Courtyard by Marriott, and then Ramos finished it off with a 1-2-3 with a hit and 3 strikeouts. Great win for the Dodgers after trailing in the contest. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to have to go on the road or if they're going to have to host the season. So we'll see about that in that contest. As I'm going to go ahead and shut up the announcer so I can go over the scores.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark DeRosa. Thanks for playing MLB The Show.
All right. I'll change it back after we're done with the scores. All right. Let's take a look at some scores around the rest of the International and the PCL. Norfolk takes 2 of 3. They beat Gwinnett 12-10. Dean Kremer, the win, improves to 5-3. Troy Riley, the loss, falls to 1-6. Hey, I got it right for the first time in good lord. It was a slugfest in Norfolk. As the runs in the contest, Unrow, Alonzo, Solarity, here it is. Solarity, Jackson, Langlers, Unrow had RBIs for the Stripes. Avila, Rutschman, Vallison, and Wilkerson had home runs for the Tide. Mountcastle, Daz, and Reed also had RBIs for Norfolk in the contest. Lehigh Valley beat Pawtucket 4-1 as they take 2 of 3 from the Iron Pit, as the Red Sox take 2 of 3. Cole Irving, the win, improves 11-4. Tad Ward, the loss, falls to 1-2. The runs in the contest in Lehigh Valley. De La Guerra had a solo shot for the Red Sox. Walker, Torres, and Gerardo had RBIs for Lehigh Valley in the contest. Wilkes-Barre Scranton won over Syracuse 7-4, as Syracuse will still take 2 of 3 regardless what happens. David Howell, the win, improves to 9-4. Steven Nagonsky, the loss, falls to 0-4. The runs in the contest in 11 innings in Syracuse. Volpe had a 3-run homer for the Riders. Rita, Dominguez, Wong, and Degan had RBIs for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Rodriguez hit a 2-run homer for the Mets. Palaco and Broadley had RBIs for Syracuse in the loss. That was the Battle of New York. Durham takes 2 of 3. They took down Charlotte 5-3. Dylan Covey, the win, improves to 9-3. Zach Birdie, the loss, falls to 1-5. The runs in the contest in Durham. Delmonico and Placa had home runs for the Knights. For the Bulls, Edwards had a 2-run homer. Franco had 2 RBIs, and James had an RBI for Durham. Rochester beat Buffalo 3-1. They swept the Bison. Tyler Wells, the win, improves to 7-5. Zach Luke, the loss, falls to 3-8. The runs in the contest in Buffalo. Wade Jr. hit a solo shot for the Red Wings. Pareda had 2 RBIs for Rochester. Joseph had the only home run for the Bison in the loss. Columbus won at 8-7 over Louisville. Louisville will still take 2 of 3. RJ Alanes, the win, improves to 6-9. Henry Martinez, the win, improves to 2-2. RJ Anats falls to 6-9. The loss, Runs on the contest in Columbus. Garcia hit a solo shot for the Bats. Jaronkowski, Dietrich, Stanley, and Isbell had RBIs for Louisville. For the Clippers, Freeman, Cho, and Maribel had home runs for Columbus in the win. Toledo beat Indianapolis 8-2. They take 2 of 3 from the Indians. Franklin Perez, the win, improves to 13-5. Derek Holland, the loss, falls to 6-9. The runs in the contest in Toledo. Burrito and Riddle had RBIs for the Indians. For the Mud Hens, Bonifaco hit 2 solo shots for the Mud Hens. Stokes Jr. had 3 RBIs. Castro and Paredes and Swindell also had RBIs for the Mud Hens in the win. And let's see. See if I'm missing anybody. I know we're going to get to... Got that one. Wait a second, let me double check. Okay, I got Royal Riders, Mets, got them. Got the Mud Hens and Indians, Knights, Bulls, Clippers. I think I got everybody as far as the PCL, but I'm going to double check just to make sure. Yeah, I believe I got everybody. Looks like I did, so sweet beans. Alright. Now the scores around the rest of the PCL. Alright. Omaha won over Nashville 6-5. Nashville still takes 2 of 3. Chris Bubick, the winner, for 8-7. Joe Palumbo, the loss, falls to 7-11. Get that? Store 7-11. Anyway, runs in the contest at First Horizon Park in Nashville. Gutierrez and Jones had home runs for the Storm Chasers. Ryan McBroom, Blanco, and Sharp as well had RBIs for the Storm Chasers. Cairo belted a 2-run homer for the Sounds. Ross Adolph, Josh Young, and Alvarez also had RBIs for Nashville in the contest. That's, by the way, Nashville's final home game because they'll have an 8-game road trip to finish the season. Wichita shut out San Antonio 1-0. The Mission still take 2 of 3. The winner was Jose Arena. He improves to 5-3. Dylan Vile, the loss, falls to 8-9. The runs in the contest, the only run scored in the contest was a Lopez RBI single for the Wind Surge in the 2nd inning. Dodgers' next opponent, Iowa, shut out Memphis 3-0. The Redbirds still take 2 of 3. Duncan Robertson, the win, improves to 9-10. Daniel Ponce de Leon, the loss, falls to 5-11. Who's now the reliever for the St. Louis Cardinals. The only run scored was Robertson and Ryan Zimmerman's RBIs for the iCubs in the contest. Okay, now we can go to the games out west. Out west, Reno beat Salt Lake 9-5. They take 2 of 3 from the Bees. Jeremy Beasley, the win, improves to 4-3. Dylan Peters, the loss, falls to 13-4. That's really going to be a fun battle, as Salt Lake's lead is now down to 1. The runs in the contest at Smith's Ballpark. Corone had a 3-run homer for the Aces. Maurice Mongolio, Galati, and Jay had RBIs for Reno. Adele hit a 3-run homer for the Bees. Ward and Huff also had RBIs for Salt Lake in the contest. That'll be a fun little battle if you ask me. Fresno beat El Paso 7-4. Fernan Abad, the win, improves to 6-4. Miguel Baez, the loss, falls to 5-10. The runs in the contest in El Paso at Southwest University Park. Ursian Hernandez had home runs for the Grizzlies. Mendoza and Williamson had RBIs for the Grizzlies. For the Chihuahuas, it was Casey's 2-run homer. Blake Campasano and Vossler had RBIs as well for El Paso in the game. Sacramento beat Albuquerque 6-4 as they take 2 of 3 in that contest. Wandy Pareda, the win, improves to 4-2. Tim Melville got his first loss. He's 11-1. The runs in the contest at Isotopes Park. This will be a fun battle watching this. Mooney, Owings, and Beretta had RBIs for the Isotopes. Bart and Brusa hit home runs for the River Cats, and Adams had RBI for Sacramento in the contest. That's going to be a fun battle in that division. So, Las Vegas took on the Tacoma Rainiers as Tacoma swept them 12-4. Wei-Yin Chen, the win, improves to 7-7. Mitchell Jordan, the loss, falls to 8-9. The runs in the contest at Las Vegas Park. Rodriguez had Rodriguez had a solo shot for the Rainiers. Thompson Williams, Jose Marmajos, De La Cruz, Walton, Schneider, Hudson, and Robertson also had RBIs for the Rainiers. For the Aviators, Poussin and Bride also had RBIs for Las Vegas in the loss. I believe that is it for scores around the rest of the PCL. Yep, that is it. So let's look at the standings before we get to the Dodgers organization. Dodgers, we knew that. This will be an interesting battle. Reno, Sacramento, and Tacoma still fighting it out. Tacoma needs to keep winning. Here's the scenario right here. Bees would clinch it with a win and a El Paso and Albuquerque loss, so the Bees keep their chances of clinching the South alive. Rainiers loses a game and Reno wins. They're out. That's going to be interesting, but still a good season for Tacoma. Good to see them back in the win column. Sacramento had a good season, and all that. Grizzlies mathematically eliminated, so the Bees would be the next team to clinch their division in that deal. For this one, this will come down the wire in these last 8 games with the Sounds and Redbirds. Magic number to clinch is 7, as iCubs were recently eliminated in that. As you look at the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Rail Riders have clinched the wild card spots. Everyone else has been mathematically eliminated, as the Mud Hens will win the International League West. The Bulls can the International League South looks interesting. Gwinnett is already eliminated in the North. Rochester, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, and the Iron Pigs. So they're trying to determine their seeding. So if they win, they would be into the wild card, so that'll be interesting. So that's a look right there so far. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers take 3 of 4 from the San Diego Padres. They won at 8-5. David Price, the winning, is 11-5. Adrian Morejon picked up his first loss. He falls to 0-1. The runs in the contest at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Lagarius, Majaya, Dozier, Garcia, and Allen had RBIs for the Padres, for the Friars. For the Dodgers, Justin Turner, Corey Seager, Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, A.J. Pollock, and Kike Hernandez had RBIs for the Dodgers. Muncy and Hernandez had the sack RBI in the contest. Corey Seager also had a double for the Dodgers. Price went 6 2/3, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts to get his 11th win. Dylan Flora picked up his 42nd save on the season. Dodgers take 3 of 4. They are off tomorrow before they have a 2-game set with the Arizona Diamondbacks tomorrow. Dustin May for the Dodgers and Luke Weaver for the Diamondbacks at Chase Field. You can watch that. You can, as that will be at Arizona. Around the Dodgers organization, AA Tulsa fell in Northwest Arkansas 5-1. York Lopez, the winning, the 5-8. Tyler Gilbert got his 3rd loss. He's 3-3. The runs in the contest in Northwest Arkansas. Kirkpatrick had the only RBI single for the Drillers. By the way, they won the first half. I think they're in the playoffs. I don't know. Rivera hit a 3-run homer for Northwest Arkansas. Trainer and Matias also had RBIs for the Drillers. They wrap up the series tomorrow. Jackson Cord for Northwest Arkansas. Edwin Ucia will pitch for the Tulsa in the final road game before Tulsa finishes their season at home. Speaking of road games, the Dodgers have 8 more to go. Final meeting with Iowa, as it's a 7:08 first pitch. Looking at the series, Iowa, Dodgers have won 3 of 4 in their last time they faced Iowa. Last time they faced Iowa at Principal Park, they swept that series. Dodgers they've won 8, 9, 10, 11. They're 11-1 against Iowa. They'll win the season series, but they've last played Iowa back on July 20th through the 23rd. So we'll see how they will do for the final time at Principal Park. Dodgers swept them the last time they were in Iowa, so we'll see how that goes. 7:08 first pitch. Josiah Gray coming off a very good outing. Josiah Gray will start for the Dodgers. No, that's Sierra. Alex Wood. Josiah Gray coming off a win against the Missions on Wednesday. He'll start for the Dodgers. He's 7-1 with a 2.11 earned run average. Abert Azalea has had a struggling season. He's 4-14 with a 5.46 earned run average. He'll go for the iCubs. 7:08 first pitch here at Principal Park. Our live coverage begins at 6:53 with Dodgers on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. It is the It is the longest road trip of the season so far. One last time from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, it was the Oklahoma City Dodgers 8 and the Round Rock Express 6 as the Dodgers swept the Express and win the season series. 8 runs, 16 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Express. Winning pitcher Jimmy Nelson, he's 6-0. Carson LaRoe, the loss falls to 4-4. With the win, the Dodgers are 98-34. Round Rock falls to 52-80. Round Rock is probably ready for this season to end so far. As there's a look at the games we have tomorrow, we got Wichita and Omaha. Round Rock goes home to host Memphis. Dodgers taking on Iowa. Nashville will be in San Antonio. El Paso and Reno will be at Greater Nevada Field. Salt Lake hosts Albuquerque. Las Vegas is at Fresno, and Sacramento is up in Tacoma. That will be a lot of fun. For our producer and engineer, David Heller, back in our 1340 studios, this is Danny Vole saying goodnight from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. We will see you tomorrow at Des Moines at Principal Park in Iowa. We hope you can join us then. You've been listening to OKC Dodgers Baseball, presented by Heartland Flyers, celebrating 20-plus years